Zoom in. Focus. What up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to JesusDrawz. In today's video, I'm be showing you guys how I go about drawing easy cartoon characters. And by easy, I mean I just use some references that I found on Pinterest to base these characters around. So I went on Pinterest, looked up anatomy poses, and stumbled upon this Art Starla, if that's how you pronounce it, page. And I guess they have other poses, sheets that you can look at. This one was all sitting poses. So that's what all these characters are gonna be doing. They're gonna be sitting, they're gonna be chilling, they're gonna be having a good time, and so are we. So if you guys like what you see during the video, don't forget to drop a like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into it. So basically, to be honest, I'm not really the best at explaining exactly what goes on in my mind when I draw these things. So I didn't speed up the pencil part as much as I did the inking and the coloring. I just didn't want to make this video too long. So damn, so my throat. But yeah, really, I just kind of start with mechanical pencil because it helps me erase any mistakes that I make along the way, because obviously I'm gonna make mistakes because I'm basing this off a reference. I'm not at the point where I can make references or complicated poses off the top of my head, so that's why I picked this one. Pick these references. But for the most part, the mentality that I have when I go about poses nowadays is I always start with the head. I always have that center line going down that, you know, represents the spine and whatnot. And then you use shapes to create the depth in the character, you know, so it's not just a stick figure. I'll explain a little bit better once we get to the second drawing, but here I am just using a micron pen, just inking it in, making sure I take my time a little bit, making sure my lines are refined, finishing anything that I was having trouble with. Of course, hands, because hands are freaking hard to draw, man. But I'm getting better at it, and they don't come out as bad as they used to, you know. I feel a little confident in creating lines and finishing them off faster than I used to. So that's the first one. We're gonna name that dude Daryl. That's Daryl the dude. He's the cool one because, you know, he's smoking cigarettes, because, you know, that's what all the cool kids do. Just kidding, don't smoke cigarettes, kids. Or whoever's watching this, old man, whatever you are. Oh man, but here it's, as I said, we're starting with the circle head and creating that center line to show where the face is gonna be facing. Then there's the spine, and then for the legs, I kind of just eyeballed it. That's kind of what I did a lot with most of it, a little bit. But what I said with the creating shapes inside of your stick figure, like using circles to know where your shoulders are, and then the joint area where your arm is, your elbows, I mean, where they, you know, you can bend that. And I use different shapes depending on the poses. This one, I didn't use a triangle for the shoulders, but it could have helped kind of help define where the center is. But like I said, with a lot of these, when I draw specifically with pencil and I'm looking at a reference, I usually eyeball the reference. I don't always have like a certain technique. And that's just like my style. The more you do things, the more, you know, you can just look at it or think of it and it'll come out easier. So, you know, one day I'll get at the point where I'm just drawing these these poses from memory or something. And then I'll have an awesome video on that. But for now, I'll be teaching you guys this. Hopefully you guys learned something from this, from watching it or just listening to me talk, and inspiring you to draw some cool characters like this hideous lizard looking person face. Oh man. And that's the thing about, you know, using mechanical pencil or just pencil in general first, because that is one ugly face, bro. That looks like a lizard person. I don't like it. So I went back and fixed that because it wasn't looking too good. And you know, as you can see, I redefined it. I had a little cool fresh haircut with the swoosh in the front, because this dude's mega fresh. And he totally looks like a Chad. He's like, yeah man, take a picture of me posing right here, man. And I kind of messed up that, his left arm, so he's got it in his foot. And, you know, I don't know, maybe he's got a rock in his shoe or something. Alright, here we got the last one, y'all. This one I decided to do. Alright, let's do a female character with this one. And see, here we got the triangle shape that I was talking about for the shoulders and, you know, the chest area. Then we got another triangle in the bottom for the hips and pelvic area. And the circles will represent the shoulders. And going down to where the elbows are and where they bend, going up. And I figured she's going to be using her phone. She's going to be looking at something. Maybe she's taking a selfie. That's what she's going to be doing. She'll be taking a selfie. And, you know, connected all the little lines together to create the final outline. And kind of eyeballed the legs again because she's just in a weird pose where, you know, it kind of looks weird if you use a stick figure, especially for her left foot, the one that's bent. And she has under her other leg. But I'm more of a visual learner, guys, so watching this, it's like I learn more if I watch somebody doing it to see how they put the pieces of the puzzle together. I mean, I learn if somebody explains it too. That's why I'm talking over this and creating commentary, so I can kind of explain what I'm doing. So it's like you can see I just looked up some hair on Pinterest because I don't know anything about different hairstyles, man. I've been growing out my hair for like the past 6 years. Occasionally, like every 6 months, trimming off, you know, the split ends, but that's about it. I don't know, man, so I had to look up that hairstyle, and, you know, she's looking down on her phone, ready to pose for the camera. For that MySpace page. Just kidding, what is this? High school days, at least when I was in high school back 2010. Hell no, MySpace, isn't MySpace even a thing? But here I looked up the reference pose to see how her fingers and hands are gonna be looking if she's holding her phone. I found this, just looked up person on phone on Google. And there she is, just taking the picture. So really, I just want y'all to get out of this is just use reference pictures if you have to, but just let it free, man. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. As you guys can see, all these sketches when they first start off, they just look like poo, and I really don't like them. And honestly, when I first started posting videos and posting, you know, drawings, I wouldn't really post this part specifically because it just looked ugly, man. And you know, they're still pretty ugly when they're first sketches, but the sketches don't matter, man. What matters is the final drawing. And as long as it looks good, and I'm actually really glad with how all of these came out. I didn't mess up any of the ink work for the most part. With this one, not this one or the first one, maybe the second one with his left hand in the shoe, but that's all good. You can't really tell. These are just easy drawings that I can create in the characters and build a bigger story around them, you know? So here I am just coloring them now using my Prismacolor color pencils. So here we got homeboy Daryl, the dude, and you know he's the cool guy in the crew. This is the three musketeers. See, it's like they could be like some homies, and I don't know, maybe they're in college or something. They're just up to no good all the time, getting in trouble. I don't know, but that's this dude right here. He's getting the blue jeans, gray sweater, and really just make those reference drawings of your own characters. That's what makes them unique. Don't just leave them. I mean, if you're practicing and want to leave them as reference drawings, that's you, but You know, we all gotta do our own thing, but I like to build characters around it just because it's like, it's unique, and then I can use these in the future. Plus, I'm getting practice in anatomy, you know? So we got Chad, he's like, hey man, take a picture with me, man. Check out these fly kicks, bro. Check out my purple shirt, man. I don't know, maybe he really liked Barney or something growing up. And he still rocks the chains on the pants, man. Do people even do that anymore? I don't think I've seen people doing that since fucking 2005 or something. But here we got the last character. This could be Raina. Raina. She's got the punk look going, the ripped jeans, and the ripped up t-shirt, and she's just taking a picture with her cool new hot pink hair, and she needs to like totally show it to all her friends. So that's her taking a pic right there. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Which one of the three do you guys like best? Daryl the dude over here, Chad the man, or Raina the Hyena. What rhymes with Hyena? China the Hyena. That's a horrible name. Her name's Raina. We'll call it, see if I wanted to build more characters and give them each their own personality, I could, but anyways, thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you guys watching, making it here to the end. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you actually made it this far in this video, drop the comment Wabbit. That's how I know you a real G. Cause you know it's Wabbit season. But anyways, here was Chad the dude. And also let me know which drawing you guys like the best. Also let me know any future video ideas. Drop that down in the comment section below. Here we got Raina the queen, looking at the mirror, checking herself out, checking out the shirt, hair, and all that. But anyway, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to share. If you like what you watched and all that, subscribe and turn on the little notification bell if you want to get notified when I upload some more art videos. So thank you. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.